Hey Fit Fam, Coach Aurora here with another nutrition video. So the topic of this video is how to eat to optimize your immunity. It's obviously a very hot topic right now. So first off, just want to start with a little disclaimer. So it is important to know that you can't fully control whether you catch a cold, the flu, or even COVID-19. You also can't control how your body will react once it is exposed to the pathogen. There are so many different factors that determine your body's response. Some of those you can impact, like nutrient deficiencies, for example, but others you really can't do much about, like, for example, unfortunately, your age. But there is some good news, though. So when it comes to your immune system, your daily actions can really make a meaningful difference. So the key here is to really be consistent. So I'm going to share 8 tips for consistently practicing immune-supporting habits. So the first tip is to focus on whole foods and also key nutrients. So, of course, we always recommend that you eat whole foods like fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, protein, and healthy fats to really just generally help avoid nutrient deficiencies in general. But certain nutrients can help strengthen the white blood cell's ability to fight off infections. These include protein, vitamin C and D, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. So if you need help figuring out what foods contain any of those different vitamins and minerals, you can always ask me and I can help you out. So tip number 2 is going to be to maintain a healthy body fat level. So having too high or too low a body fat percentage can negatively affect your immune functioning. So to prevent this, you kind of want to refer to my previous video where I talked about the hand-based portion sizes, just to make sure you are either getting enough or not getting too many calories in your day. So the third tip is to support your gut health. So to do this, you're going to want to eat foods that are high in probiotics. So these include yogurt, sauerkraut, or kefir. But you also want to focus on foods that are high in prebiotics, which is essentially a type of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And you can get prebiotics from apples, bananas, or onions. The fourth tip here is just to move your body, which if you're keeping up with your, your boot camp workouts like you're supposed to, then you already have this one down. But the goal here is really just to do some type of movement every day, even if it's just something as simple as going for a walk to get your daily steps in. Tip number 5 probably won't make me very many friends, but tip number 5 is to moderate your alcohol intake. So it's not clear exactly how alcohol affects immunity, but there's plenty of evidence that heavy drinking really jeopardizes health in so many different ways. So really try to keep your drinking light to moderate, definitely less than 7 drinks per week for women, and they say about 14 for men. So tip number 6 here is something I like to talk about all the time in my consults, and that's getting enough sleep. So if you need more information on this, you can go back and watch my previous video where I talk about the importance of sleep, and I also share some tips on how to get better quality sleep. Tip number 7 is to balance your stress load. So I know it's completely unrealistic to expect you to eliminate stress in your life like 100% completely, but really just try to find a good middle ground and make sure that you take time to do your favorite stress-relieving activity, whatever that may be. And the final tip here is just to remember hygiene fundamentals, like how to properly wash your hands and disinfect frequently used surfaces, like, your screen phone, keys, door handles, things like that. All right, so that completes all 8 tips to help out your immune function. And remember that you can only focus on what you can control, which are your daily actions. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.